Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Neru. The light reflection is weird. It's like it's like this eyes. I can't see this with the shadow. I can't. It's kind of interesting. But hello, good morning, and welcome officially to the Leo month. Okay, I know it started last month, right? Leo season, but yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. What a day already! What a day! It has been magical and majestic already. Already, the day is just 8-1. If you are a Leo sun sign, happy birthday to you, of course, once again. I hope you get to celebrate with those you are highly connected with, your soul tribe, and those who help you to stay resonating high and being your highest, purest, truest self. If you do not have anyone currently connected to you who's allowing you to do that you are aware of, know that I am. Okay, very much promoting you to be your highest, purest, truest self. Okay, and let me maybe close this. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's better. I wanted to get some vitamin D. It's 8:33 and 82 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if in a second it turns 83 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 96 degrees.
Okay. Again, the last time it was 90, they said it was 96 degrees. It was 102 degrees again in southern Arizona. So, again, for all new listeners, thank you once again for subscribing. And I said new listeners, new subscribers, new listeners. Thank you for being a part as well. Even if you're not subscribed, I never ask anyone to subscribe. I trust the universe. 222 on the timer when I looked up there, right? 222, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I trust highest divine white light and the universe to bring to the channel and to me by divine appointment. Speaking of which, I'm going to say something about that today. Or I'm going to say something about that today. Okay, but to those who resonate with the channel. And so we have several new subscribers since the last count of 187, I believe. Okay, so we have a few more subscribers. I did not receive all of their names directly. Again, I don't always get name notifications, but I did get one, and the first part of their name is enigmatic. Okay, so also when I saw their name, I immediately got Soul Tribe Collective. Okay, so that is how, if I can remember that sequence, Soul Tribe Collective. Okay, Soul Tribe Collective. That is who we are. So welcome, Soul Tribe Collective. Okay, welcome. All right. So welcome, enigmatic. Okay, Alexa, what does enigmatic mean?
The adjective enigmatic is usually defined as resembling an enigma or a puzzling occurrence, situation, statement, person, etc., perplexing, mysterious.
Yes, we are, Soul Tribe Collective. Yes, we are. All right. So I had a dream last night, or actually it was this morning, that set the captives free. That just, it did it. And I'm going to share that dream with you. I wanted to come on. We are going to do a collective quickie. Okay. So for our new subscribers, I don't do tarot readings often. That's not my focus. Okay. But I do them as I'm guided, as with anything. I do them as I'm guided. Okay. So I want to mention a couple of things about today. So for our events. Okay. So I went to do laundry today. Again, I'm in an RV. Been here in 3 days, 3 is significant. Again, new subscribers, 5 o'clock, 5 minutes exactly. 5 o'clock might be significant. Maybe something's happening today at 5 o'clock. New listeners, new subscribers. Anything that I say, names, dates, years, anything that I say, pay attention, because it might resonate for you. And I say those things, I go into the details for a reason. If I didn't care about the details, I wouldn't have shared the Book of Enoch. If I didn't care about the details, if Highest Divine White Light didn't care about the details, he wouldn't have shared with us the 12 patriarchs, the book of the 12 patriarchs. Okay, if Highest Divine White Light didn't care about the details, okay, he would not have had Adam name the animals in the Garden of Eden. He would not have. It would have just been animal. It would have just been dog. Okay, but even beyond that, he gives us the authority to name our dogs. Okay, even beyond that, everything would just be an animal, I guess is what I should have said originally. Everything would just be animal. What is that? An animal. It wouldn't be a bird. It wouldn't be an eagle or a hawk. Hello, horse. It wouldn't be that. It would just be, hello, dog. Okay? So, it matters. The details matter. And in fact, they matter more as we continue to get ready for the age of Aquarius. One of the key things I'm going to share with you that goes along with the dream that I had this morning, significant, I'm telling you. The shift is official. The shift is official. I've been seeing on the Echo for the last several days. It is finished. It is finished. Okay? It is finished. 8:30 just turned, I was going to say 8:38. It just turned 8:39. So there could be something about significant about an 8, a 39, an 83, or a 93, or a 39. It just turned that. Okay? All right. So, again, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much, Enigmatic. Your energy is felt immediately. Okay? So, yeah, so I don't do tarot readings, on the daily basis. I'm not guided to do that. I'm thankful for those that do. But again, for those who are new to the channel, the reason why I do the videos, for a long time I was reluctant to even put my face on videos because this is not significant. Okay? It is, but it isn't. It's not significant for what is being said. You hear the confirmation with the motorcycle, with whatever that is. Okay? It is, okay, but not for what is being shared and released on this platform, or any platform for that matter. It's not significant. Okay? But, okay, because I've been in this RV, again, new subscribers, after giving everything that I owned away, 3 days will be officially 12 months, 1 full year cycle. Okay? And yesterday, I was going for my afternoon walk. It was rather cool early because of the long extended rainfall yesterday. So I went for my walk around 3:30 or so. Yes, 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30, somewhere in there. I went for my walk. Okay, I didn't go for one in the evening, but again, it was cool enough yesterday to actually enjoy the walk. And when I was on my way out, one of the neighbors, like 2 houses down, she was standing outside smoking a cigarette. And she says, hi. She says, is there air conditioning in the RV? Because I thought it had to be running in order for, I never hear it running, is what she said. Okay? So that might be significant. Okay, for the dark side, for the karmic energy. Okay, we are cloaked. We have been cloaked, camouflaged. Okay, iguana style. Okay, iguana style. Why am I hearing walk like an Egyptian? Walk like an Egyptian. How did that dance go? Walk like an how did it, I don't know. I don't know how the dance went. But she asked me, she said, I am Egyptian shaman. Okay, that's my bloodline, Egyptian shamanic bloodline, for our new listeners. She said, oh, because I never hear the vehicle running. I was like, oh yeah. I said, they have it hooked up to the power to the house somehow, or I don't know. I said it was like that before I got here, before I rented it, or yeah, started renting it from them. Again, the name of those individuals who I rent from is Aaron and Gail. That might be significant for your journey. And she said she asked Gail, or told her that there was some strange guy who was opening the gate and going in, like, I don't know, I don't know, like they wouldn't pay attention to that. I don't know what she was saying. But anyway, the conversation was meant to happen, okay? And she said, she said, oh yeah, he's renting the RV. He's been here for 9 months. So at that time, it was 9 months. So there might be something significant about the last 9 months, or the 9 months to come, or the number 9, 9 days, 9 hours. In 9 hours, it will be about 5 o'clock, or 5 something, I think. All right. So might be something significant about all of that going together. Okay. And so I said, I said, actually, it's been 11 months. Okay. So 911. She said 9. I said 11. So 911. Woo! Okay? Woo! All right. So I'm hearing operator. This is an old 80 song maybe. Operator, this is an emergency. Operator. Something, and it's a robotic. Operator, this is an emergency. I don't know how that's. Wow. That was definitely a download. I have not heard that song in wow. Yeah, I couldn't even calculate when. All right, 8:44 on the clock. So let's get into some synchronicities, or at least let me just share this. Let me just share that today. Okay. All right. So I'm not guided to share everything. Again, I do a large or longer collective reading that lasts typically more an hour, 10 minutes or something like that. That's not what this is. Okay, this is a shorter message. Okay, and again, just because of the synchronicities and because of 8-1, and I will also be sharing in another video today, I will be posting every zodiac sign's significance for this Mercury retrograde. Okay, that starts in 3 days, again on 8/4, the day I arrived in Arizona. The day I arrived in Arizona was 8/4 of 2023. The same day, my brother Matthew might be significant for your journey. His middle name is Jerome. Okay, Matthew Jerome passed unexpected to me and those who know him in our mind. Okay, on 8/4 of 2021. 21, okay, that's 5, 2021, right? 21 obviously is 3, and that's 777, or obviously 3 or 7 threes, okay? That was the same day, 2 years later, exactly, that I arrived back in the desert. Okay? Like Paul on his way to Damascus, although I wasn't blinded, my eyes were already open, my eye. Okay? When people say your mind's eye, that's exactly what they're talking about. Your mind's eye, your third eye, that is exactly what they're talking about. Okay? When people say, I just came up with that off the top of my dome, off the top of my head, crown chakra, that's what it refers to. That's what it refers off the top of my head is crown chakra. People say you're green with envy, Heart chakra is green. Heart chakra is green. Okay? Recognize what's not being said, but yet being said through your interpretation. Recognize those things. So I went to the laundry facility today, just up the road, and there was a gentleman who walked in, and he had a shirt on that said, "Real men aren't women." And I thought, we get along well. Real men aren't women, right? Real men aren't women. So again, clit to click and dick to dick. No, those are not divine unions, okay? And speaking of, let me go ahead and also say, for our divine masculines and our divine feminines, 16 minutes, 8. Okay? Oh, also on the microwave, I looked over, as a reminder, as a microwave, the time that I stopped, whatever the last thing I heated up, what was it? I don't know. Oatmeal? Yes, oatmeal last night, okay? Or yesterday, was 6:54. That's the number on the right now, 6:54. Okay? So, let me pull this down. I forgot to do that. It just looks better when it's draped down instead of stuck up there. I do that when I put it away so that I don't tug on it. So anyway, 6:54 countdown. I got a confirmation of the countdown today again through that dream. But his shirt said, yes, real men aren't women, and real women aren't men. Okay, to go to the other side, yin and yang. Okay. Listen, a real woman can't get a real woman pregnant with a starseed. Is that clearer? A real woman can't get a woman pregnant with a starseed. A real man can't get a man pregnant with the starseed. Okay? So, the dream. So this dream, and it lets me know also, it's confirmation for my unconditional love. It really is. It's confirmation for my unconditional love and the healing power and truth, clarity, elevation. Elevation is a big word this week. Elevation, elevator, all of it. Both words. Elevation, elevate, elevator. Okay? Alleviation. All it's significant. So in this dream, it started out with Kevin, the sperm donor. Again, for our new listeners, he took my wife and our daughter in 1998 when I was sent to Germany. He was a polygamist for 33 plus years. Okay, 30, yeah, something like that. Before being incarcerated in the Michigan State Prison. Right now, he's serving in Saginaw. Okay, you can look the case up. Kevin Nehru Thomas versus the state of Michigan. You spell the middle name Nehru. Okay, he's serving a 40 to 60 year sentence. Okay, 46 or 64 might be significant for you. I started my spiritual ascension, and well, actually, Dark Night of the Soul. I was already ascending. Dark Night of the Soul when I was 46 years and 9 months old. This lifetime. Okay? So 64, 46 might be significant for you. The gentleman who I was supposed to be, who was my Elijah Muhammad to the Malcolm X, okay, I spent 20 years with this man. He was born in 1964. We are 10 years and 3 days apart. That's a 13. Did I mention my brother was born in Matthew, who passed on 8/4, birthed in 1976. That's a 13. Okay? All right. Just catching new subscribers up real quick. So, in this dream, he's first I might have to close my eyes to see this. He first came in and he was separating the children. Okay? He was like, you go over here, you go over there. I remember my brother Kevin Joseph. I have a brother named Kevin, so there's 3 Kevins. Okay? Amongst us. And his sister married a Kevin, by the way. By the way, the name Kevin means handsome. That's what Kevin means. Okay? So my full legal name means handsome canal or water twin. Okay? Okay? Nehru means water or canal. Okay? Find out about yourself. Find out about yourself. Find out about yourself so that you can begin to live your highest, hopefully, highest, purest, truest, light self. I almost said white self. Okay? But there are people who are still stuck in systemic racism, so they think white is a color of a skin. We're all a shade of brown. I am a brown American. Okay? I'm not black. This facial hair right here, it's black. Well, some of it. Some of it's starting to change. Some of it's a different color. It's gray, right? But it's black. My eyebrows are black. Okay? Earbuds, these are black. Do they look like they're the same color of my skin? Systemic racism planted from the beginning with Niger of Cyrene. Look it up. Niger, Niger of Cyrene, Cyrene. Look it up. And so he's separating the kids out. I remember Kevin Joseph was there. He was little. Again, whenever I have dreams about my family that I grew up with, we're younger. Certainly the siblings are typically younger. Okay? So he's separating us out. We don't know why. He has a belt in his hand or, something, right? Getting ready to discipline us. He's disciplining us or attempting to because in the closets, he was upset. 22 on the timer. 22. There's something about, see, divine unions coming together. Okay? And I will, highest divine white light, universe, Horus, please remind me to say a prayer for our divine masculine and divine unions before I end this video. Okay? So he said, you go over here, you go over here. And he was going to put me over there with the ones who he found out had different colored hangers. Again, I don't know what let me not say I don't know. Revelation will come. But he was getting ready to discipline some because they had different colored hangers and not all the same hangers in their closets. How significant is that? I don't know. That seems so frivolous, so shallow. All of your hangers are not the same color, so you're going to get disciplined. Like they're coming up with anything to punish us, divine beings. Anything. It doesn't matter. Why'd you stop to tie your shoe? Come here. You deserve a whooping. But what? So for different colored hangers, again, maybe something's hanging, maybe something's, dare I say, someone's gonna get hung in the spiritual realm, natural realm. Hey, karma is karma is karma. I let it fall where it may. Okay? That's all divine highest white light and ancestors. They choose. Okay? Sanhedrin Council, 70 spirits, deities of the Sanhedrin Council. There are 70 of them, 70, are significant. I am a life path 7. You might be a life path 7 as well. Okay? Or birthed in the 7th month. Okay? Which again is part of Leo season. Okay? Right? So, I didn't get disciplined. But I go up there and I realize actually that I do have hangers that are not all the same in my closet, in my section of the closet. Okay? So there's something about rearranging. There's something about order. That's what all the same color hangers mean. By the way, I am very much like that. I am very much like that. Okay. When I left Florida and gave everything that I owned away, I had all black hangers. All of my I'm like that. I am weird and quirky like that. I just am. If I could, you might find this funny. Sorry, Divine Masculine, if I don't know. But if I could, I would never wash a pair of underwear and wear them again. I would wear a new pair of underwear every time I changed my underwear. That's just, again, why I'm like that, I don't know. That's just me. That's just, again, maybe TMI for some people, but that's just me. Again, I'm pretty transparent. Okay? So then, after I got done arranging my closet, or while I was arranging my closet, the woman who I was married to first, who we had a daughter by the name of Kimberly, if she is indeed my daughter, again, that's suspect. Even her own father said that. He said, I would get a DNA test because she's promiscuous, is what he told me. And this was in 2010. This is long after we were even acquainted with one another, long after, 12 years after. 12 might be significant for you, okay, in some way. Again, I'm coming up on 12 months in this RV, okay, in southern Arizona. And so she walks in. She looks, but she doesn't say anything. I speak, and I think someone else in the room speaks to her, although I do not recall who that was. And I just said, hello, hi, right? And as I'm arranging the closet, she lays down on the bed, and that was it. There was no other conversation between her and I. I go back downstairs where the scene changes, and then I walk back downstairs, and it's a party. It's a party, okay? Collective, okay? Soul Tribe Collective, it's a party, okay? And I'm partying with the same people that have been doing witchcraft against me for decades. Again, the women that he's associated with who still follow his orders today, or were, okay, as of that dream, they have been doing witchcraft against me for decades. He's known these women since the 80s. They've been following him since the 80s, okay? 82, 3, 4, 5, well, yeah, that early, okay? So it's a party downstairs. There are two dogs. One is a husky, and one is looks like an American bulldog, not an English bulldog. Again, not the short, chubby one, you know, that walks kind of bow-legged. Not that one. But American bulldog. I had an American bulldog who lived to be 15 years old. Again, 15. Name is Brutus. Okay, he passed in 2019. Again, everything that I say might be significant for your journey. It's 28:16 on the timer. 9 o'clock, 83 degrees. Okay? So, it's a party, right? And the dogs, one, I think the husky gets out of the kennel or cage or whatever, and then the other one's whining to get out, and I say something about letting the dog out or something like that, and someone lets the dog out. But I go back downstairs, and again, laughing, everybody's like it's merriment. Like, what? Okay. Confirmation burp. I haven't had anything to eat today. Confirmation burp. And so Kevin asked me, the sperm donor, hey, and I haven't even looked this up yet to find out who he's talking about specifically. Alexa, which quarterback's name is Bradley that was drafted?
From Wikipedia.org. Carter Roy Bradley, born March 9, 2000, is an American football quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders of the National Football League, NFL.
Alexa, what year was Carter Bradley drafted?
From Wikipedia.org. He played college football at Temple and was drafted by the Eagles in the 6th round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Okay, so something about 2020, something about 6th. Okay, something about 6th, 2020. He's 6'3". Okay, he was drafted by the Eagles. Okay, what's the song? Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on the mountain high. Love lift us up where we belong, far from the world below, where the clear winds blow. That song is by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes. Okay? All right. So he asked me, he says, oh, here's another name I have to look up. Alexa, when was Vinny Testaverde drafted?
In the 1987 NFL Draft, Vinny Testaverde was drafted first overall by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, so Vinny might be significant. It would be even rarer for Testaverde to be significant. He's 6'5". Again, those numbers might resonate. He was born November 13th. Holy shit. He was born on the same day as the scorpion that was doing witchcraft and trying to poison me, right? And kicked me into my dark night of the soul 3 years ago. She was born on November 13th, 1974. Okay? By the Tampa Bay Bucks. There might be something significant about Tampa Bay or Buccaneers. Okay? Which are pirates. Okay? Wow, that's pretty sweet. Might be something significant about 63 or 36. All right, that's a pretty sweet confirmation. So, in this dream, he asked me, who would, he very rarely asked me for my opinion. In fact, this is the only other time that I ever recall him asking me in my opinion. The other time was when we were at the Kennedy Space Center, Space Coast in Florida. Might be significant for you. Okay, he asked me something about a calzone or something like that. Okay, that was the only time I ever remember him asking me my opinion. Okay, he's done witchcraft against me since I was birthed, since I was conceived, because he knew, because his father Berlin, that name, taught him witchcraft. Okay, Berlin. Speaking of November Scorpios, November 3rd, 1915, 11/3/15 is when Berlin was birthed. Okay? So again, any of those numbers, transpose, switch them, however they might resonate with you. Okay? Scorpios, confirmation with the motorcycle start. Can you hear that rumble? 3330 on the timer, 3330. I was birthed on the 333 day. That's 1129. Okay, Sagittarian energy. War. Okay, it's an army thing. Okay, 8 years army. So he says, who do you think will be? He was happy. I mean, excited, elated. I mean, I can't remember ever. There were good times. I will say there were good times, right? There were good times. He took me, although a woman won the tickets off the radio, one of his women won the tickets off the radio in 1989. We went to see Michael Jordan play in Chicago. Okay? And he only took me. There were 2 tickets. Him and I went. He didn't take her or any of the other siblings. At that time, I don't know if Kevin and Crystal, those are siblings born in 81 and 82 respectively. Kevin and Crystal. Crystal's middle name is Janice. Kevin's middle name is Joseph. One is born on March 21st. The other is born on March 30th. I went into the military on 3/29. of 95. Okay. That was my first, and that was my enlistment date. That was the first day at Fort Knox, basic training, boot camp. Loved it. I was made for that. I'd do boot camp 11 times a year if I could. I would do that boot camp 11 times a year. I loved to be battle tested. Loved it. I volunteered to be deployed. I love to be battle tested. I love it. That might explain why the road has been so difficult. 35. The synchronicities, I'm telling you. And it's 907, which is 16. So again, 8 and 8, and our 8th month. Okay, it's Lions Portal, Lionsgate Portal on 8/8. Okay, so he says, who do you think? He had a drink in his hand and everything. He was talking to somebody who was sitting down in a chair. I don't know who that was, but he was like, who do you think would go number one if Vinny Testaverde? And we used to talk about, it's interesting because growing up, obviously in the 80s, we used to talk about Vinny Testaverde, right? Because he was big back then, right? Again, when was he drafted? 85 or something, right? And we used to talk about him, how great he was in college and how not so great he was in the pros. Like Tim or the Couch might be significant for you. I don't know. So, or Johnny Manziel, again, either of those names, right? Or those colleges. Or states. And I was like, he was like, who would go first, Bradley or Testaverde, if they were drafted in the same round or in the same year? And I didn't know who Bradley was. I don't know. I'm thinking Bradley Cooper. Is that an actor? Alexa, who is Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Charles Cooper is an American actor and filmmaker. He is the recipient of various accolades, including a British Academy Film Award and 2 Grammy Awards.
Okay. He was born on 1/5/75, so he's a Capricorn. Might be something significant about a Capricorn in your journey. He's 6'1". Bradley, or something about Brad or Bradley. Charles, something about Charles, Chuck, okay, Charlie. Cooper, I know a lot of Coopers. They're all from one family. That family had 12 kids. That mother and husband had 12 kids. Literally, 12 children. Okay? 12. So, and I say, did I pick Testaverde when he asked me that? No, I picked Bradley. I said, Bradley would. And the person in the chair was like, yep. And he was like, oh man, I thought you were gonna say Testaverde or whatever, right? So that's a very interesting connection to a former reference, to a former conversation that him and I had in the 80s. I was a kid, okay? Again, he was my best friend until 2002 probably. Even long after he left, even after he took my wife, I would still go to his house. She was still there with my daughter. I would have to go to his house to pick up my daughter. Again. Call it stupidity or call it unconditional love. Okay? But in 2002, I was sent to the desert for the first time. And my eyes began to be opened, okay? Again, just like Paul on the road to Damascus, this eye. I said plural, but this eye, not eyes, this eye. Okay? So, also my brother Matthew, who passed on 8/4, I mentioned him, of 21, he was like hanging all over me, like hugging on me, like, and I was like, Matt, get off me. And I talk to him all the time, esoterically. I talk to him all the time. I'm like, Matt, God, stop hanging on me. But he was like that when we were growing up. Everywhere I went, he wanted to go. I'd be like, man, do you have to go everywhere I go? You know how you are when you're the eldest. I'm the eldest of 17. Actually, a total of 18. I am the eldest of, okay? Between both Judy and Kevin, right? Judy had kids that weren't Kevins. Why did I say Kevins? Why did I say that's somebody country? Kevins. What? Today is off the charts. Today, I'm telling you, today is off the charts. Okay? So yes. I was thumbing through these cards and I saw 2323. Okay? Matthew 23:23. If you know someone who is battling with this whole tithing, this is running really, really long. It was just 4101. Okay? So maybe this is a full collective reading. Maybe it just turns out to be that. I didn't expect it to be, but perhaps it is. Okay? So I was I was telling them to get off me. Just get off me. Right? If you know someone who's dealing with tithing or you believe that they stay in poverty, your mother, your father, like they give way too much to Creflo Dollar or any, it doesn't have to be him, or Joel Osteen or any of these mega church asses, right? If they give to any of these individuals, I shared a revelatory message about Malachi 3:10, Malachi 3:15, Matthew 23:23, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 6 through 7, Romans, I believe, 11:22, something. All right, that video was posted yesterday. Please share. I never ask people to share videos. I thank you and love you for sharing the videos, but I never ask people to share the videos, just like I never ask people to subscribe. They are divinely led to subscribe to this platform, okay? But then Romans 13, 1 through 7, okay? Please, if you know someone who's battling with that, again, that is a demon that is taking what was meant for good and preaching a prosperity gospel and a threatening gospel. It's really a threatening gospel. If you do not give your tithe, your 10% to me, you are going to go to hell and you will not be blessed. Do you know how blessed I am? I don't give to anybody. No church, anyway. I don't give to no church. Do you know how blessed I am today? Do you know the downloads, spiritual downloads I've gotten in 2 years since I left the Rock of Central Florida in September of 2022, 9/22? Do you know? Do you know? Without tithing. How the hell is that possible if I don't get blessed without tithing? Somebody explain it to me, because it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? And that video delves deep into this lie and how we are under grace today, and highest divine white light loves a cheerful giver. Okay, so you are to give as you are divinely led, and that's literally what the scripture says in the canonical. Give as you are divinely led, or as your heart speaks. Okay, or as you are guided through your heart. No more 10%. Okay, they wouldn't take the heifer all bloody. They wouldn't take the dove. They wouldn't take the frankincense on their altars today. Stephen Lee Parker of the Rock of Central Florida, Joel Osteen, Creflo Lowlife Dollar. Okay? You wouldn't take Joyce Myers. You wouldn't take that today, would you? Okay? So, again, churches should not have hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars saved up. They should have enough to take care of the bills and take care of the parishioners, and that is it. This is how this should be done. This is how this should be done. Here's the blueprint for tithing to a religious organization. Here's the blueprint. Okay? Every month, this is what our electricity bill is. This is what our water bill is. This is what our, I don't know, school, whatever we have. This is what the books we need to get if they have a school. This is what our whatever. This is what our whatever. The total is $8,525. So that is what we need between now and the end of the month. Currently, we have this amount of money, and they share the books with you. We have this amount of money, total transparency, okay? That's the way it should be done, okay? Not money saved and all. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? That is not the purpose of the tithe. That is not the purpose of the offering. That is not the purpose to be hoarded. That is not the purpose, church. Shame on you. No wonder it's been 400 years since Highest Divine White Light has been happy with anything of the church. Anything resembling the church as the body of the Christos. No wonder. No wonder, no wonder. Shame on you, Rock of Central Florida. Shame on you. And anybody else. Again, that's where I spent 20 years. Shame on you. Okay? So, and again, I left that place because they didn't see the light. Steve, specifically, didn't see the light when the light was shown to him. Okay? 9/18, 9/9. Okay? And so, again, if you know someone who you believe needs to hear that, please share that video with them. I never asked to share a video. Share that video with them, please. Because you are going to free the captives. You are going to free the children from Egypt. Okay? Or maybe the children of Egypt. Maybe they all need to be, they all need to be saved. The Pharisees, Sadducees, Gentiles, they all need to be saved. They all need to be saved. And not saved like, Father, forgive me for I have sinned. Not like that. They all need to be saved with the awakening, okay, of their energetic self, their aura, as we are sharing, okay? This is what they need to be awakened to. Their true, highest, purest self. That is, again, I want to say white light self today. Okay? That is what they need to be awakened to, people. So, back to the dream, sorry. Again, I'm very detailed. I can't help it. I was a tax accountant for 13 years. 13, or in that array, bookkeeper, accounting manager, yeah, right. So, yes, okay? So, I started out as a tax preparer when I was enrolled in school, when I was enrolled in college, okay? So, I tell Matt to get off me. He's hanging all on me. I'm like, get off me, get off me. And then there's a woman whose name is Yolanda. Last name's Robinson. I'm trying to think if she had a middle name. I'm sure she does. I can't remember it. She was birthed in the same city that the sperm donor was, well, that he moved to. I'm sorry. He was born on the south side of Chicago on May 24th, 1957, but at the age of 6, his family moved. Here's an interesting fact. Actually, there's a celebrity connection for him and a celebrity connection for me. I'm just seeing that. So he was birthed, yes, on 5/24 of 57, okay? So yeah, he's a Gemini, sun sign. You might be dealing with a Gemini. That is my moon sign. No coincidence that we are opposite. I had dreams as a child of fighting him, and I would wake up apologizing to the Lord, highest divine white light, and I would be praying as a child. I would be repenting. I love my daddy. I love my daddy. Why am I having these dreams? Why am I having these dreams? Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Ooh, when I was a child, I thought as a child. But today, no milk. By the way, milk isn't good for adults generally. Just somebody might need to hear that. Might be lactose intolerant or on the border of that, okay? Milk generally is not good, okay? I use it in my protein shakes, right? But like to consume every day, that's not really a good thing, okay? Certainly not with cereal, with all the fructose corn syrup in cereal. And again, every now and then, I have purchased cereal. It's not very often, but every now and then, right? Typically, it's some natural granola, something or other that I buy. Okay. So she is like again latched onto me, and I'm like running from her or something, like running around in a circle or something like that. Okay, and that's significant. Okay. As a kid, as a teen, was I a teenager? 12. However old you are in the 8th grade. 12, 13, I don't know. There was something that happened, okay, that is significant about her trying to like running after me, right? And even Kevin, the sperm donor, said, "Why don't you leave him alone?" Right? And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "He's after, like, why is she after you, you know?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I did this motion in the dream this morning. I did this motion. I was like a dog trying to run away from her. And he made that reference in the dream. He was like, and I was trying to get away from her. Okay? Again, it was a party. It was a celebration. This is the exact opposite of what's been happening for the last 49 years. The exact opposite. There's been no Jubilee. By the way, a Jubilee is every 50 years. I turned 50 on 11/29/2024. On the 333rd day of the year. Birthed at 1:07 in the afternoon. Ooh, that reminds me. Let me get 2 pictures. I'm going to get 2 pictures. I was washing clothes, and there's an envelope in the suitcase that I was using. And there are 2 pictures. Don't laugh at my ears. There are 2 pictures that I want to share that I didn't find. I put them in there on purpose. But I'm going to share these 2 pictures with you and the significance of them. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is going good. Happy Thursday. I like to say happy Thursday. So to you and to your high vibrational family, friends, loved ones, okay? So, one picture is of me, Judy, and my brother Matthew. Him and I are in sailor suits. So this is my favorite picture of us, okay? Tiffany had not been birthed. And we have a brother, Keith, who passed from SIDS. At least that's what we're told. That might be a lie. Judy was not a very good mother when we were kids. I'm just making it plain. But here's the picture. Can you guess which one I am? I mean, look. That is me. All day, every day. All day. And that's her. That's how she is. Very placid. Look, that's how she generally is. Judy doesn't crack jokes. She will laugh at a joke, but she does not make jokes. She's not free in that way for whatever reason. And that's unfortunately the look of my brother Matthew, and that's how he looked. Again, he had already been in a coma because she allowed him to go into dehydration. He was in a coma for 3 days. So this messed with his neurological system. Okay? So he had to deal with special education classes all throughout school. He did pass the Constitution, which you had to do back then. I don't know if you still have to do that. But he passed the Constitution in high school, his senior year, to graduate on the first try. Okay? But that is us. That is the aura of us. Plain and transparent. That is who we are. Okay? Judy told me that as children, when we were this age, I was the only one who could make him laugh. To get Matthew to laugh. I was the only one. Okay? The other picture is from 8th grade, and this is the one I won't. Don't laugh at my ears. I'm glad my ears either shrink or my head grew into them. I don't know which one. Okay, but like Martin said, don't mess with my ears. Don't mess with my ears. Don't mess with the ears, or whatever Martin said on Martin, the hysterical TV show. By the way, Tineline Arnold, there's something about her. Okay, there's something about her. I don't know if she's going to be in the news. There's something about her. I don't know what that is. Okay? Alexa, when was Tineline Arnold born?
China Arnold was born on March 29, 1980
Alexa,
in Ohio.
cancel. Alexa, when was Tineline Arnold born?
Tineline Arnold was born on June 28, 1969.
I don't think, that's not her. Okay, anyway, you know, Pam from Martin, right? She played also the mother of Terry Crews on Everybody Hates Chris, Little Shop of Horrors, I think, with her bestie, Tisha Campbell, who looks terrible with the plastic surgery. I just have to say she looks... whew. Anyway, here's the picture. Okay, this is me in the 8th grade. 8th grade. Okay, 1988-89, 8th grade school year. This is me. Okay, so again, those years might be significant for you. 8th grade might have been a very significant year for you. In this picture, I was at Jane Addams Middle School in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Okay, so yeah, so that was the dream. Very, very interesting. I mean, talk about a change of events. It was 57 minutes exactly. He was born in 57, sperm donor. 5775 might be significant for you. Okay, or 12. I mean, or yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the journey, being a part of this channel. Again, if you are a new subscriber and I did not receive any name notification for you, again, I welcome you just as I do to those who the same red carpet is extended to you, the spiritual, esoteric red carpet. Okay? I shuffle 3 times typically. Looking at something about Trump falsely questions Harris's race. Someone's falsely questioning you, or they did question us, however it goes. Thank you so much, highest divine white light, universe, ancestors. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your mercy, highest divine white light. Thank you for your guidance, for your truth. Thank you for the shifting of timelines and the timeline jumping. Thank you for the esoteric guidance that you have provided us since the beginning. Not just this lifetime, but every lifetime. Thank you so much. Okay? So we take 3 of those. Then, yeah, we'll take some tarot cards. So again, 3 shuffles with each deck. Okay. Oh, let me talk about the divine appointment thing. So the divine appointment, thank you, highest divine white light. The divine appointment, get ready for those. Okay? Get ready for divine appointments to start coming in if this timeline resonates with you. That dream about the turn of events, those who were once doing witchcraft against you, okay? So again, 13 represents scorpionic energy. That represents death. Okay? Death always gives opportunity for rebirth, new birth. Okay? Something new. Again, new timeline. Okay? So, yeah. Get ready for divine appointments. Woo, that's a lot. I bought my ancestors some wine. We're going to celebrate today. We're going to celebrate today. Yep, they like Chardonnay. I don't like that. I bought myself Pinot Noir. Hello. Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Here it comes. All right? Here it comes, here it comes. I don't know the rest of that song. All right? Queen of Cups. So we are looking at someone who is poised and ready, right? So Queen of Cups might be paired with a Hierophant or Hierophant, however you want to say it, Hierophant, however you want to say it. Okay? Oop, that was fast. Nope. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay? Divine unions. Divine unions. And in fact, right now, I'm going to take the time to say the declaration and decree over our divine unions. Highest divine white light. With these two cards, signifying divine unions coming into place. Divine unions coming into place. Thank you, highest divine white, again, for the wisdom, for the growth, for the ascensions, okay? For the hard work, for the diligence that we have been so faithful to stay with. Thank you for the esoteric guidance. All of the downloads are innumerable, okay? Are innumerable, okay? Thank you so much. I speak over my divine masculine. If you do not know what a divine feminine and a divine masculine is, it has nothing to do, again, with a vagina or a penis. It has nothing to do with that. You need to do your due diligence and find out what a divine masculine and a divine feminine is. Everyone, every human being, every body, and I mean body, B-O-D-Y, not everybody, not everybody, but yes, everybody, but each body, physical body, is birthed with a feminine and a masculine energy. Okay, it's called duality. Okay? I declare and decree over my divine masculine strength. You are strong, you are gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, okay? You are strong, okay? You are patient, okay? I'm trying to think of the tarot card that maybe it'll come out, okay? That patient moving energy. Knight of Cups. We'll see, okay? And you are faithful, okay? You are doing the work on your end for this unification, as I've been, and I continue to do this work on my side for the unification. Again, divine masculines, divine feminines is 104 exactly on the timer when I looked up there. 104, 14, 7, 7, or 5. Okay? What was I going to say? I don't know. What was I going to say? I don't know. So, must not be relevant at this point in time. But, yes. So, we continue to do, oh, yes, thank you. See? Contracts, okay? Whether working contracts, consulting contracts, or esoteric contracts for soul, tribe, unions, it doesn't matter, okay? Because you're your friends, family, new friends, new family, if you've done away with all of them, as I have, right? But again, highest divine white light is showing there's been a shift, and that's major. That is major. For the people who've been doing witchcraft against you for 4 decades, 5 decades, for them to suddenly no longer be doing witchcraft against you, but for there to be merriment amongst you, how significant is that? That's huge. That's huge. Okay? You are faithful as I am faithful, divine masculine, and dare I say, I love you already. Dare I say, I love you already. Okay? So, anything else to go with King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups? Okay? So, we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands represents fast-moving energy. Okay? That wand represents protection. Okay? The rod and the staff is how I see that. Okay? So the rod and the staff protects us. How does the rod and staff protect us? The rod and the staff is one unit. Okay? So one end has the hook on it. Okay? To pull the sheep as a sheep herder. Pull the sheep up out of the hole or goat or ditch or cliff or wherever. Okay? And then the other is to boop, right? Every now and then when they're out of order. The rod and the staff, they comfort us. So the discipline comfort us. Everybody's afraid of the big D, is how I like to describe discipline. Everybody's afraid of it. Nobody really wants it. Well, many don't. Okay? But this energy here, fast-moving energy into our divine unions for those of us who are on that timeline. Okay? Woo! Wow. Okay. This is happening fast for those of us who... So we have the Four of Cups. Hallelujah. And the Empress. Four of Cups and the Empress. Again, further clarifying the divine union and the prosperity that is coming in. Spiritual prosperity, divine unions, bringing forth the next generation of star seeds, light workers, earth angels, healers, shaman, bringing in the next generation. That is one purpose of these divine unions coming in, everyone. Soul Tribe Collective. That is the one purpose of this. The other is to bring in the age of Aquarius. Are you ready? Yep, it's the Knight of Cups. This card is beat up. We've been through a lot. You see this card? Look at this card. Look at this card. Look at that. It's been through a lot. We have been through a lot, Soul Tribe Collective. Okay? We have been through a lot. But this is steady energy, confident, okay? It's good, it's pure. Also that other, what was that? The Knight of Cups, again, however it resonates with you, that could represent karmic energy trying to come back and beat this energy to the punch. It doesn't matter if it beats it to the punch. It matters what your intuition tells you and whether or not you follow your intuition. I can tell you for a full-fledged fucking fact, FFF, that I will not be accepting any offers from any woman that I have been involved with this lifetime. I will not be accepting. So if you listen to the channel, I'm going to tell you right now, you are wasting your fucking time. I'll tell you that right now. So you can keep that offer. Whatever that is, you can keep that bullshit. Okay? Because this is what I'm choosing. This right here, if that is how that is, that if that's what that Knight of Wands represents. Okay? I will not be selecting anything from the past this lifetime. I received confirmation that I should not from a prophet who met me in a grocery store 10 years ago with Judy, okay? With that woman in a grocery store, who told me that until the end, every woman that I meet is a counterfeit. A counterfeit. That's what the Scorpio birthed on November 23rd, or there might be something about November 23rd, who was birthed on November 13th. That is what she was. Okay? That's what she was. Back then, I didn't understand karmic cycles 10 years ago. So when he said the end, my mind was more like, I was doing dialysis. I don't know, after the transplant, the end of that current cycle. Again, even though I didn't see it as a cycle, if you will, esoterically. Okay? All right? Man, these cards are, ooh, they're popping out. Pop. Judgment. Judgment. You see that? Can you see that? Is that coming clear up there? Judgment? Maybe I need to, like, how do they do, like, you, so that it changes its focus or something like that? I don't know, right? But yeah, judgment, right here. Sanhedrin Council energy, again, 70. Sanhedrin Council judges, okay? That have created spiritual law, principles. They govern it, okay? Again, they don't issue the karma, but they are the judges that hear the cases spiritually. Okay? The plaintiff and I'm not an attorney, the plaintiff and the prosecution. Yes, I think that's how that goes, right? Okay? Where are we at with time? 112. 112 exactly. 112. 112. Speaking of 13s, 112. I don't make up anything on this channel. Nothing. It's all divinely led and spiritual downloads, synchronicities, and esoteric happenings. Okay? Anything else, highest divine white light? We'll go one more time with this, and then we'll pull from our Egyptian oracle deck. Sing with me, how great is our God. Justice. Woo, woo, woo. That's my siren. Sing with me, how great is our God. And oh, we see how great is our God. Okay? Age to age the same. Time is in his hands. He's the beginning and the end. Beginning and the end. Sing with me, how great is our God. I'm going to check my notebook and see if there's anything that I need to share from this morning's dream or whatever downloads also, because I write words and stuff down also, and I don't recall those from my physical mind at this current time. Okay, I need to shuffle these. Just looked over and there's something about Tibet. I remember the movie that Brad Pitt was starred in, 7 Years in Tibet. So there might be something about Tibet. The Tibetan Mastiff is a monstrous lion of a dog. I am a dog lover. But that dog is, I would say that dog is probably maybe the one dog that might be a bit much. The Kangal is probably a bit much. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I am a working class dog lover. Borbals. I even love Dog de Bordeaux, although that level of drool is a bit much for me. Cane Corsos are first on the list. Okay. But yeah, Dobermans, Borbals, boxers. Yeah. I love the working class. Not that I don't like I like all dogs. I love all dogs. But the working class is what I'm drawn to most. No coincidence. as a spiritual warrior. That might resonate with you in some way. You might be a spiritual warrior and spiritual assassin as well. You might be a healer, empath, high-level alchemist, okay? You might have healed yourself of many ailments. I have, okay? Manifested a kidney on 7/7/17 after 4.5 years of dialysis. Healed myself of seizures at the age of 8. I have not had not one more. By the way, Prince Rogers, yes, the artist Prince, the musical artist Prince, okay, suffered from seizures as well as a kid. He's one of the light workers, right? Starseeds, him and Michael. They were masculine and feminine energies here at the same time, by the way. You know that? There are several of them. Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle. Okay? Biggie and Tupac might be. Okay, these cards don't rarely come out. I have to typically pick the card. Okay, which is interesting. So Egyptian shamanic bloodline, I have to pick the Egyptian card. So, all right. Pick 2, okay? I just heard Stuck in the Middle with You. Who sings that song? Beatles? I don't know. Alexa, who sings the song Stuck? Alexa, who sings the song Stuck in the Middle with You?
Joe Egan and Jerry Rafferty sang in Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel.
There you go. Alexa, when was the song Stuck in the Middle with You released?
Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel was released on December 31st, 1972.
December 31st, 1972. There's another song that was delisted. Anita Baker's song Giving You the Best That I've Got was released on November, December 31st, 1984. We're going to find out, I'm going to ask. So December 31st is significance, the last day of the current cycle year, 12-month cycle year. Alexa, when was Anita Baker's song Giving You the Best That I've Got released?
From hotnewhiphop.com. Giving You the Best That I Got was released in 1988 to widespread acclaim.
Okay, so it was 1988, December 31st, 1988. Okay? Anita might be significant for you. Someone might be a baker. Or 1988 might be significant for you. Okay? Yep. December 31st, 1988. Is that right? Is that the right song? Let me check my record. Let me check. That might not. I think that is. I think that's the right song. Yes, Giving You the Best That I Got. Yep, that's the right song. Okay. All right. So, we have for our Egyptian oracle cards, wow, 118. We have Seth for resentment. Woo! So yes, that's what that is. Resentment. Where's that card? Resentment. Okay. Again, that's an 8. Me and that Scorpio are 16 days apart. That's an 8 and an 8. Seth energy. Resentment. Okay? With that energy that's gonna try to rush in and beat the divine energy, Knight of Cups, right? And it doesn't matter if they beat them. Again, you need to use your intuition when making these decisions. Okay? You need to use your intuition. I would honestly tell you that accepting anything from the past ever, if it was ended, is a bad thing. I am very close to that. Okay? Anything? Before I go, let me see if there's anything else here. Share the dream. Celebration. I wrote down no more strife. So no more strife with those who have done spell work against you. edifying dream. Oh, the score. So there was a football game on the screen, and it was a ridiculous score in that dream. It was 94-32. 49, that's my current age, or 1994 might be significant for you. 32 or 23 might be significant for you. Okay? So, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me once again, before we go, let me just show again all of the beautiful energy that is coming to us, divine masculines, divine feminines, soul, tribe, collective. Let me show you. I leave the karmic out, right? Leave the karmic out. They don't need any more attention. They've had enough attention. They were receiving unconditional love undeservingly. Okay? Undeservingly, they were receiving unconditional love. Okay? Okay? So this is what we got here. Let's see if I can hold all of this up here together. Okay? So we have, look at this. I mean, the only thing you're missing here, your aces, right? You could ace of, right? But here's the prosperity. There's the prosperity right there, right? There's the prosperity right there. Okay? The justice. You have justice and judgment out at the same time. Okay? And then the beautiful stability of the Knight of Cups coming in. Again, divine masculine or divine feminine, whichever you are not. Again, a clit to clit and dick to dick is not a divine union, and it never will be. It can't produce anything for the kingdom, anything for highest divine white light. That union does not produce. Okay? I feel like calling out names, but I feel like I've done that enough, at least recently. Okay? So, thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, I planned on this being like a 30-minute thing, okay? But how beautiful this is, okay? This has been my energy right there for 49 years. Unconditionally loving, Earth Angel energy for 49 years. That has been my energy. Healing others, I show up for 3 reasons. Exposure, healing, or karma. If they don't want to heal, it turns to karma and exposing. Exposing happens in order to heal, but healing isn't always accepted. Pay attention to the divine appointments you have today and what's happening around you. As that gentleman's shirt said, real men aren't women, okay? And I'm adding, real women aren't men. Thank you so much as always, and be encouraged.